let's be honest. Did you and the rest of the board, 2 eighth consecutive finishes, did you think, this is crisis, we've got to do something about this?
I wouldn't say crisis, but I would say that we needed to redefine our strategy. When you qualify for the Champions League as many years in a row as we did, it becomes expected. And to move out of those positions was very challenging, I guess, on and off the pitch.
Was it unacceptable?
I believe so, yes. As a club, when you set standards and led by Arsene Wenger, those standards are very high. And we have a lot of expectations to live up to amongst our supporter and our fan base as a whole around the globe. And I think that we had to take a step back, truly understand where we were as a club, and map out a multi-year process to get back there. There were some quick fixes that we tried along the way involving, breaking transfer records, trying to fill positions of need. But when you really examined the squad and the club from top to bottom, we had to redefine our culture, redefine our strategy, and we had to get younger on the pitch. We obviously have a young manager who's improving every match. I think he says that himself privately. And I think we have a squad that is really designed around his strengths, and now they can all be in a position to grow together, challenge each other daily, and when times are tough, put their arms around each other, knowing that they're going to be back the following day in the foxhole, so to speak, competing with each other's best interests at heart.
Do Arsenal supporters, you reference the Wenger years, the glory years, the trophy-winning years, should they actually recalibrate their expectations when you're now competing alongside clubs with different models, Chelsea, Manchester City, and perhaps Newcastle United as well now, where they have vastly superior funds to you?
Absolutely not. I think that Arsenal fans should expect the best. That's what they've expected throughout their history, and that shouldn't change at all. Did we have to rethink how we were going to go about achieving those goals? Absolutely. And I think that this summer really played out. We weren't breaking any transfer records, but the net spend was obviously very high. We had many areas we needed to address on the pitch. Those were addressed with players of certain quality at a certain age. And I think that the thing that gets left out quite a bit is we needed to change a few mentalities around here. We needed to get mentally stronger. Our strategy has changed drastically. I think that, now that the summer has settled and the players are on the pitch, we're closing the gap slowly but surely. They have lots of resources, obviously, as you referenced. We have resources as well, and as long as we're using those resources smart, appropriately, and intelligently, I think that 1 + 1 eventually will add up to 3.
How much do you feel that you'll be able to turn around in 2-3 years' time and say, yeah, we delivered?
Growing more confident by the day, but there's a lot of work ahead. Even though we're starting to show signs of progress, if you don't keep pushing forward, you'll stagnate. And I think that's a big focus of ours right now is, what are our next steps? Do we feel good about where we are? We feel better about where we are. We don't feel good. Our fans still deserve more. We need to get back in the top 4. We need to start qualifying for the Champions League regularly. And with that Champions League qualification also comes a different level of how you can recruit players. The best players want to play in the best league in the world, which is the Champions League, outside of the Premier League. And once you start competing consistently for the Premier League trophy, you're pretty much competing for the rest of the trophies in the sport. And so our goal is to win the Premier League. And once we're in the conversation for the Premier League, I think that's when interesting things will really start to happen elsewhere as well.